Back now to our coverage of the joint military action that killed a Boko Haram ISWAP commander. Let's speak with Director General, International Institute of Professional Security, Tony Ofoyetan. Mr. Ofoyetan, I was asking you earlier how you think the Nigerian military can build on this success and ensure a sustainable onslaught of its fight against insurgency.
Thank you very much for having me. I think basically it's the determination of the military. Good enough that we have this onslaught. What I expect is not just sustenance, but a coordinated one, especially in all hot zones within the northwest, the northeast, and of course the north central. Now these are hot zones as we speak now. Look at what is happening in Benue State. I am looking forward to a coordinated operation within this region simultaneously, so that while one zone is hot and the terrorists are trying to run to another region, they would make equal attack in such regions. And another thing I expect is that beyond the operational aspect of it, I think that the DSS should be able to work, especially with respect to intelligence of those that are sponsoring this act of terrorism in the country, at whatever level they may be. And let's look at a situation where they are able to handpick those that are sponsoring them, those that are encouraging them, and be able to prosecute them as major deterrents. Because it's one thing to be able to say, okay, we are carrying out operation against the field officers. But the field officers are not actually the real terrorists. The real terrorists are those that are sponsoring them. They are financiers in and outside the country. They are actually the live wire of terrorism in this country. So it's good enough that the military are doing their own part of the job. DSS should be able to also do its own part of the job, bring out those that are major sponsors, the strategies, how they get those weaponry and the like, their international collaborators and the like. Let's see how we can apply the legal regime against terrorism. That, of course, will now go into the root of trying to cure this menace called terrorism. But because if we attack and we are able to wipe them off and the sponsors are still there, they will build another team again. So, and that keeps us going in, front and back. But if we are able to attack the whole thing right from the root, the source itself, the financiers itself, the life wire itself, their strategies, the way they get weaponry, the way they get supplies and the like, that of course would not be what will quench terrorism to a large extent. In the absence of that, we'll just keep our military working, and they are working. Terrorists are being killed, another terrorists are being recruited again, they are being retrained and thrown into operation again. But if government is functional, about those that are the sleeper cell, and you come all out difference as it were. But for now, I think kudos to the military.
Well, we'll look forward to a more robust approach and a sustainable effort in this regard. Director General, International Institute of Professional Security, Tony Ofoyetan, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Still